Hey everyone, and welcome to razorsedgegames.org. I'm covering Valley. Now this came out from an indie developing studio, and it's about 2015, I think. And it's a really interesting game. It's a single player, first person, and basically you have the ability to give and take life. Now every time you die, the valley around you actually dies with you. So the whole premise is around an L.E.A.F suit. So the reason I'm covering this, the last update was probably, I think, January, if my memory serves. And it's still a good game. It's got overwhelming positive reviews. There are a few bugs, but none that I've actually run into. So what I want to do is actually look at Blue Isle Studio. They're a small team, and take a look at the game. But I didn't get to the real point. It's a $20 game, and for another day you can buy it for $4. I wasn't paid to do this review. I just saw it and went $4. Holy cow. It was on my wish list. So anyway, let's go over the options. It is based on the Unity engine. It's got different features here for gameplay, sensitivity. I know that sound is a little annoying, but anyway, I can't turn it off. There's master and music. There's your controls. It's basic WASD. You can also use a controller. You can see the left mouse button gives life and the right takes life. And then of course just moving the mouse is a look. Now there is settings for graphics. Let's see, can I go higher than alright, so we got everything set to high. I got anti-aliasing off and enabled SSAO. So let's go ahead and hop in and see what this game has to offer. And for another day, you can pick up a game for $4. So here we go.
Hey, looks like I missed you. I just wanted to wish you luck before you headed out. I still can't believe you're doing this. I mean, hunting down what was it? The life seed? You gotta admit, that sounds crazy. I mean, even if this mythological thing that can shatter worlds or whatever actually exists, what are the chances of you tracking down this ancient relic in the middle of the Rocky Mountains? Listen, I know you want to prove the thing exists. I get that. It's an adventure. Hell, it's your career, but can't you do something normal like the rest of us and just backpack Europe or something? Spend a month in Thailand? But hey, if by some miracle you find this thing and become the most famous archaeologist of all time, beers are on me. I'll even trade in your tinfoil hat for a whip and fedora. I just really hope all those canoeing lessons pay off.
Now, I will note that in Unity is sometimes you run into this. If you have issues with multi-monitor, and it does pop into your left or right monitor or wherever, there's a configuration tool that brings up the Unity dialog, and you just select the monitor and the resolution you want.
As a Pathfinder, you will be tasked with operating and testing the newly developed L.E.A.F suit as our hard-working scientists at Pendulum develop new ways to empower our troops fighting the war in Europe. With the power of the L.E.A.F suit, you will be able to perform unimaginable feats. Leaping high into the air. Sprinting as quickly as a cheetah. Even manipulating life and death itself are all part of the many stunts accomplished by the L.E.A.F suit. In addition to these marvelous wonders, an audio reel recorder built directly into the suit allows a Pathfinder to conveniently listen to important intelligence, hands-free during training exercises. And don't forget to keep an ear out for new upgrades available for your suit, as our scientists continue looking for new ways to improve the fearsome might of the L.E.A.F suit. Good luck and safe journey as you test the limits of this amazing new technology.
Virginia King. Audio Journal, June 4th, 1941. Shortly after the outbreak of war in Europe, I was enlisted by the Army to study the history of this valley. The mysterious forest sprites seem to be the last living remnants of the long-lost culture that once lived here. A large number of them seem to inhabit the northeast sector of the valley, just past the ruins where the life seed, rumored to possess an earth-shattering power, was found. That's as good a place as any to study them. The Army calls this valley Area 634, but I've ascribed a new word for it. Susurrus. The beauty of that word seems to rival the majesty of this place. I suppose that would make its ancient inhabitants officially known as Susurians. To think these ruins have existed here for so long. They predate any known civilization on the continent. They seem to have infused the life energy from trees into their infrastructure, but how? Luckily for me, the military is helping to explore all these ruins through the soldiers piloting L.E.A.F suits. They call these soldiers pathfinders as they can trek through terrain normally inaccessible to someone like me. Every guy back home's gonna want to go joyriding in a L.E.A.F suit. But until the military's project comes to a close, we're cut off from any contact outside the valley. I guess the world will have to wait just a bit longer to get their hands on these rides. Just what are these glowing orbs that everyone is making a fuss over? They're absolutely beautiful. They seem to grow randomly throughout the valley. I know nothing about them other than that they are indigenous to this valley and that the army is using their energy for their war project. That's about as much as they'll tell me. It's such a shame. I wish they would just let them be. But I suppose it's the whole reason we're here to begin with. me that the natives of the valley worshipped the giant tree here almost as a deity. Great lengths were taken to construct obelisks around this tree, which the ancients used to help grow it. I've begun to use the term Titan tree to designate this species. According to my interpretations, once every 1,000 years, the Titan tree will produce the mythological and famed life seed, said to possess the power to shatter the world into fragments. No wonder the military is so interested in this.
So I think you got the premise of the game. It's absolutely beautiful for Unity. Excellent display of what you can do with this engine. And quite an adventure. I wouldn't call it open world. It's sort of linear, but I mean, I could really go anywhere I want. So acorns to open the certain areas, collect these for energy. You're gonna use your suit to add life and take life. And then the discs to unlock that tree. So it can be quite the adventure. It looks like I have no idea how long the gameplay is, but it's definitely worth $4. I'm in awe. So let me know what you think. Leave feedback. Check out their page. If you like this channel and the first looks in support of indie development, please subscribe. Check out the website if you are a streamer or a content provider and do your own videos for indies. I'd be happy to add you to the page. So thank you for watching, and as always, I appreciate the views and the support. So again, you've been watching Valley, and go pick it up or at least check it out. And that's it. So you guys have a super day, and until next time, I'll see you when I see you.